Hello everyone, today I'll be sharing with you the top 10 cubes that I wish ShengShou would release. So, as you saw there, today I'll be sharing with you the top 10 cubes that I wish ShengShou would release. Starting off with number 10, a 5x5 Paraminx or a Professor Paraminx. Now, ShengShou has already released a 4x4 Paraminx and a 3x3 Paraminx, so a 5x5 Paraminx would definitely be the next step, and it would really be cool to have it made by ShengShou, because if they made it, it would most likely be flat-faced, unlike the Mefferts one, which isn't flat-faced. Coming in 9th place, a 3x3x2 cuboid. Now, ShengShou has actually not made any cuboids that I'm aware of, and I feel like they'd be very good at it because their cubes turn so nicely. Which brings us to 8th place, a 3x3x4, which, just like the 3x3x2, ShengShou does not make, and I think it would be really nice if they made that as well. And as we all know, ShengShou makes many big cubes, and maybe if they started making cuboids, they could maybe even mass produce stuff like a 10x10x4, or a 10x10x5, or a 9x9x7, or something crazy like that. Moving on to 7th place, a 4x4 mirror cube. Now, ShengShou already makes a 2x2 mirror cube and a 3x3 mirror cube, so 4x4 mirror cube would be the next step. Right now, I don't believe you can buy a mass-produced 4x4 mirror blocks, so if ShengShou made one, I bet it would be really affordable and a lot of people could get it. Moving on to 6th place, a 5x5 mirror blocks, which, just like the 4x4 mirror blocks, ShengShou doesn't currently make. I also think it would be really cool if they made one of those, because it would probably be a lot more affordable than making a 5x5 mirror blocks or buying one that's modded. Moving on to 5th place, a mini 9x9. Now, ShengShou currently makes a mini 7x7, which I don't have, but if you've ever turned a 9x9, you'll know that they are quite big and hard to turn, because they're so big. And I think it'd be really nice if they made a mini one, because then people with tiny hands like me could turn it. Moving on to 4th place, a ghost cube. Now, ShengShou, if you're watching this, please make a ghost cube, because that would be really cool. ShengShou is very good at making non-WCA puzzles, especially shape mods, and I feel like a ghost cube would be something they'd be really good at. Moving on to 3rd place, a giant 3x3. Now, ShengShou's already made something called the Big Legend, which was basically just a big legend. Not literally, it's the name of the cube. Currently, the only giant cube you can get is the giant Hishu 3x3, which is very big, but I bet that ShengShou could make one bigger. Moving on to 2nd place, a Petaminx. So ShengShou's already made a Kibiminx, Megaminx, Mebiminx, Gigaminx, Gibiminx. Did I mix that up? Okay, yeah, basically they've already made the 2x2 through 7x7 Megaminx, and the 9x9 Megaminx would be the next step, or the Petaminx. I know that if ShengShou made it, it would definitely be a lot cheaper than the one that's already available, and it wouldn't be pillowed, which would be nice. And moving on to 1st place, you guys probably already know what this is. Come on, say it with me. 12x12. If you said something completely different, I'm sorry, but it's a 12x12. I really hope ShengShou makes a 12x12 because we don't have one of those. I mean, we've got Chi making a 19x19, but we still don't have a 12x12. It's actually kind of silly. And again, if ShengShou were to make a 12x12, I'm pretty sure it would be cubic, which would be nice. And I bet they're already working on it, considering that after the 11x11, a 12x12 would be the obvious next step. And when they do release it, I'll be very excited. If they do release it, I hope they release it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about any of the theoretical cubes I talked about, make sure to leave them down in the comment section. If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye!